Hello, Guardians of Lithas. I hope you all are having a great day, evening, afternoon, or night. Today, we will be summoning for the Galibar champions, and hopefully, luck will be on our side this time. I'm literally crossing my fingertips right now. So, anyways, while doing these summons, I want once again to do some storytelling. And please do not freak out. Let's get started.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. I'm tired of shit.
The Galibar clan was known throughout the land as the most romantic and passionate of all the tree walkers. They were a tribe of skilled and graceful beings who lived high among the branches of the ancient forest, their homes perched on the highest treetops. At the heart of the Galibar clan was a young tree walker named Alara. She was known for her beauty and her kindness, and she had captured the heart of many a suitor. But her heart belonged to only one young tree walker named Aaron. Aaron was unlike any other tree walker Alara had ever met. He was strong and confident, yet gentle and caring. He had a mischievous twinkle in his eye that made Alara's heart skip a beat every time she saw him. They had grown up together in the forest, playing among the treetops and sharing their hopes and dreams. As they grew older, Alara and Aaron's friendship grew into something more. They spent hours talking beneath the stars, sharing stories and whispering sweet nothings. Aaron would often surprise Alara with gifts of flowers or fruit, or he would play her favorite songs on his flute. They were inseparable, and everyone in the Galibar clan knew that they were meant to be together. One day, Aaron came to Alara with a gift, a necklace made of woven vines and tiny gemstones. He told her that it symbolized their love and their connection to the forest. Alara was touched by his gesture, and she wore the necklace with pride, showing it off to everyone in the clan. But as happy as they were, Alara and Aaron knew that their love was not without challenges. The treewalkers had a strict code that forbade them from mingling with other tribes or with ground dwellers. Alara and Aaron were from different families within the Galibar clan, and some of their elders did not approve of their union. Despite the obstacles, Alara and Aaron refused to give up on each other. They continued to sneak away into the forest, sharing secret moments of love and affection. They knew that their love was worth fighting for, and they were determined to prove that true love could conquer all. Finally, after months of sneaking around, the elders of the Galibar clan relented. They saw the true love and commitment between Alara and Aaron, and they knew that their love was meant to be. The entire clan gathered in the treetops for a joyous celebration, and Alara and Aaron exchanged vows of love and loyalty. From that day on, Alara and Aaron were inseparable. They raised a family of their own, teaching their children the ways of the tree walkers and passing down the traditions and values of their clan. Their love continued to thrive and blossom, and they remained the most romantic and passionate of all the tree walkers in the land. Several years later, Aaron and Alara's love for each other only grew stronger. They shared many adventures together, exploring the depths of the forest and discovering new secrets and wonders hidden within its trees. One day, while on a trek through the forest, Aaron and Alara stumbled upon a clearing that they had never seen before. In the center of the clearing stood a magnificent tree, unlike any they had ever seen. Its trunk was as wide as a castle wall, and its branches stretched high into the sky, reaching for the clouds. As they approached the tree, they noticed that there was a small opening at its base, just large enough for a tree walker to crawl through. Aaron and Alara looked at each other, both feeling a sense of excitement and wonder. Without hesitation, they crawled inside the opening and found themselves in a small chamber within the tree. The chamber was dimly lit, but they could see that there was something in the center of the room. As they drew closer, they saw that it was a small pool of water, shimmering in the dim light. Without thinking, Aaron reached out to touch the water, and as his fingers broke the surface, he felt a sudden rush of energy flow through him. Alara watched in amazement as Aaron's eyes began to glow with an inner light, and he seemed to be enveloped in a soft aura. As Aaron stood up, he felt a newfound strength within him, as if he had been reborn. He looked at Alara and smiled. Alara smiled back when they both could hear a low and dark confusion and fear. After a few seconds, Aaron decided to crawl back outside to try to locate the sound. The moment he crawled outside, the sound disappeared. He couldn't understand where it came from, where the sound disappeared to, or what made the sound to begin with. While standing alone and confused about the incident, a new sound reappeared from behind him. He turned around only to see the tree completely devoured by fire. The opening they both once crawled through was as if it never existed, and all Aaron could hear was the cries of his beloved Alara. Tears streamed down Aaron's face as he desperately tried anything and everything he could to save the love of his life. After numerous attempts of putting the fire out, Aaron came to realize that this is no ordinary fire, and neither is it an ordinary tree. Aaron had loved Alara with all his heart, and her death had shattered him completely. He had tried to move on and find solace in the love of his family and friends, but the pain in his heart was too great. The Treewalker clans watched in horror as Aaron, once a kind and gentle soul, began to turn dark and vengeful. He became consumed with a desire for revenge, vowing to destroy anything that had caused Alara's death. His family and friends tried to reason with him, but Aaron would not listen. He was a man possessed, driven by his pain and grief. Aaron's anger and bitterness grew stronger with each passing day until it consumed him completely. He began to see his former friends and family as enemies, and he turned on them without hesitation. The Treewalker clans were terrified of Aaron and the darkness that had taken hold of him. They knew that he was a danger to himself and others, and they feared that he would destroy the entire forest in his quest for revenge. Desperate to stop him, the Treewalker clans banded together to confront Aaron. They hoped that they could reason with him and bring him back to the light, but they knew that it would not be easy. As they approached Aaron's hiding place, they could hear him muttering to himself, lost in his own thoughts and consumed by his anger. They knew that they had to act quickly if they were to have any chance of saving him. But when they finally reached him, Aaron was beyond reasoning. He attacked them with all his might, using the powers he had learned to devastating effect. The Treewalkers fought back with all their strength, but they were no match for Aaron's dark power. One by one, they fell before him, until only a few remained. As Aaron stood over them, his eyes burning with fury, the Treewalkers could see that he had become something far worse than a simple enemy. He had become a monster, consumed by his own pain and grief. But as Aaron raised his hand to strike the final blow, something inside him snapped. He looked down at the Treewalkers at his feet, and for the first time in many years, he felt a twinge of regret. He realized that he had become everything he had once hated, and that his quest for revenge had brought him nothing but pain and sorrow. He knew that he had to change, to find a way to let go of his anger and find peace in his heart. With a final cry of rage, Aaron unleashed all of his dark magic, sending a shockwave of energy rippling through the forest. The Treewalkers were knocked to the ground, their senses reeling from the power of the blast. When they finally came to, they saw that Aaron was gone. They searched the forest for him, but he had vanished without a trace. The Treewalker clans feared the worst, believing that Aaron had finally succumbed to his own darkness. But some whispered that perhaps he had found a way to let go of his pain and find redemption. The Treewalker clans searched the forest for weeks, hoping to find any sign of Aaron. But he remained elusive, and it seemed as though he had vanished without a trace. As time passed, the Treewalkers began to lose hope that they would ever see Aaron again. Some feared that he had perished in the forest, while others believed that he had fled to some distant land beyond the reach of the Treewalkers. But then, one day, a group of Treewalkers stumbled upon a hidden cave deep in the heart of the forest. The cave was shrouded in darkness, and it seemed as though no one had set foot in it for many years. As the Treewalkers ventured deeper into the cave, they could hear the faint sound of someone singing. It was a haunting melody, full of pain and sorrow, and it sent shivers down their spines. They soon came to a large cavern, where they found Aaron sitting alone, his eyes closed and his hands clasped in prayer. His once powerful body was now thin and frail, and it was clear that he had been in the cave for a long time. The Treewalkers approached Aaron cautiously, unsure of what to expect. But to their surprise, Aaron opened his eyes and looked at them with a sense of peace and calm. He told them that he had come to the cave to meditate and reflect on his his life. He had realized that his quest for revenge had only brought him pain and suffering, and that he needed to find a way to let go of his anger and find peace in his heart. Over the weeks and months that followed, Aaron remained in the cave, meditating and reflecting on his life. He shared his insights with the Tree Walkers, and they began to see him in a new light. No longer was he the vengeful and bitter man they had feared. He was now a wise and compassionate teacher, guiding the Tree Walkers towards a path of peace and enlightenment. Aaron's teachings had a profound effect on the Tree Walkers, and they began to spread his message throughout the forest. They spoke of the importance of forgiveness and letting go of anger, and they urged their fellow Tree Walkers to find peace in their hearts. And as the years went by, the Tree Walkers remembered Aaron as a wise and compassionate teacher who had turned his pain and suffering into a source of light and hope. To this day, the Tree Walkers honor Aaron's memory, and they continue to live by his teachings, spreading his message of peace and love throughout the forest.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed the summoning as well as the storytelling this time. Like and subscribe to show your support to the channel. I would love to know your opinion about the storytelling, by the way, so if you feel like it, you can always let me know what you think in the comment section below. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care everyone. Adios. Bye.